An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll take the penalty and move them back. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Now, Iamaleava throws to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Turning it on. Touchdown, Utes. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Quick give. It's Woods. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's Knight. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on 3rd down. Deafening noise. Here's Iamaleava. A strike downfield. Right down the gut of the field. Brought down after the huge gain gets this offense set up at the 27. The Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Iamaleava. He'll pull it down and run. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Buying time to his right. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
From the gun, it's Knight. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he makes the extra point. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Yeah.
They'll start on the ground with Wayshawn Parker. Enough to move the chains. Breaks into the open on the left. The 30. Running inside the 20.
Man, get the fuck out of here,
into the
man.
end zone. Touchdown, Utah!
I know this dude ain't that fast. Scored on 2 bullshit-ass plays. I can see if you running with the 94 speed nigga, but you running with a nigga with 91 speed. And I got a nigga in the secondary with 99 speed. He's not outrunning them, bro.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board, just like that. Deep in the end zone, it's Matthews. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Slings it downfield. Left side is Ellis. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Really nice throw there. I'll tell you, UCLA, they've got an impressive history book of quarterbacks, going all the way back to Rick Neuheisel. Troy Aikman is a name people will recognize. Cade McNown back in my day. And then recently, DTR was carving up defenses too, throwing it. Got to be able to make good decisions. Got to be able to deliver strikes through the air. And this guy right now is doing just that.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Making the adjustment on the play. Saying in the gun on third down. Here comes the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
We don't play football. Come on, bro. Pick a goddamn play.
We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. And the Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
And the Utes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Just feeds the running back. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Again, it's Wayshawn Parker.
Nigga, why would you run inside?
They get him stopped, and
I
it's
swear,
going
boy,
to
these
bring
pursuit
up a
angles,
fourth
boy.
down. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Needs it here on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
And this offense choose to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Throwing, Imaliava. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. Making the adjustment. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. This is why Rice-Eccles, one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. From the gun on third down, Iamaleava. Caught. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Iamaleava throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
All right.
The Bruins, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run for it. It's Parker. Breaks into the open.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
Right back to the well. He'll have enough for the first down. They'll maintain possession. We'll see if they're happy enough just to let the clock run out. Handoff for Parker. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage, and we'll see if they're content to run out the clock here in the first half. Timeout call by the Utes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. A give running right is Parker. Steps his way to a little bit of a pickup. Not enough for the first down as the clock continues to move here late in the half. On 3rd down, here's Parker. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll go with Parker. He's not going to get there. The defense was sure tackling to stop him a few yards short. And the Bruins will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're...
There he goes to the right. The 50. The 40. Past the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Utes. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Shoots it to the left. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Third down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. Keeping his eyes downfield. Throws to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game, but early...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Iamaleava to throw for it on fourth. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Fires to the tight end. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Turns it upfield. At the 45 on his way. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Nico Iamaleava throwing again. Got his man. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
4th down, Iamaleava unleashes one deep. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment. Calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect. And then he does that. Drops the ball right in his hands.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Wayshawn Parker.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Parker again.
Why they make this man run like this, bro?
They've got it to the 49.
That is fucking stupid.
And they'll move the chains.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. The handoff, keep working on that clock.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Hits inside, it's great. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And despite going 0 for 2 on 4th down so far, they will stay aggressive and go for it here. Looking for the marker. And nothing doing on the ground. This defense having none of it and stopping him on 4th down.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. It feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Throwing, Imaliava. Look out. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. 2nd and long here. Dropping back, it's Imaliava. Rushes on. Turns it loose deep. Makes a catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Takes the handoff, it's Bray. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
Well, at this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, deep in their own end, they're going to want to run the football, no doubt. The defense knows that, and they're going to be trying to rip it out, seeing if they can get a takeaway to set up their offense in great field position. So ball security right here has got to be big.
Here's a gift to Parker. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Sends it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. They're going to leave it in the hands of their offense on 4th down from their own territory, holding the lead. Got to make the play on 4th. Unloads to the right. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
A run for the quarterback. Oh, he's got some space. The 40. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to get the corner. Doing it himself again. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Seriously, this just can't happen. A delay of game penalty, and it is second and long. Using his legs, it's Brake. He's stopped. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
They'll make the stop, but that first down